let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Blue 10! Blue 10!
On first down, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So 2nd and 10 here. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. 3rd down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. On the punt now, Britton Colquitt in his 7th season from Tennessee. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Dagger.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Kessler on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Oh, nice move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol.
380. 380.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
On first and 10, here's Kessler. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green, Leopard.
On second down, here's Kessler. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
On the sneak, it's Kessler. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Kessler on the bootleg. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Third down, Kessler nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kouamisi in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. There's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Landry now on the return. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Kessler will try again on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Carew. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Blake Martinez. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On the stop was T.J. McDonald. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
A first down throw for Kessler. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Kessler now off the bootleg. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Kessler. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeAndre Levy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No. Check. Patrick! Patrick! Boom! Landed!
On 2nd down, Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Whoosh. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.